Hello and welcome back to the Madlife. That's a nice way to start, Kyler.
You like that?
Nice little music there.
Yeah, it's cool. I like it too.
Yeah, it's really fun. So I'm glad you guys are back. You guys keep returning back to my podcasts. Which one's your favorite so far? Let us know.
I like the last one, even though it was awkward for a second. I like talking about that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so today we're talking about how we manage our business and our personal life all at once, because we have 5 kids. We run a business full time. How do we manage it all?
It's very hard to manage business and family because we never leave. So when we have to do like filming or brand deals or things like that, like we're just here.
Like, it's funny because when you're an influencer, your normal life is also your work life. So it's interesting because most people will go to work and then they'll come home and then that's their time off. But for us, we kind of film just randomly throughout the day. And so for us, what is our work? What is our personal life? It's hard to figure out the difference between the two. So one thing that we're really good at, that me and Kyler, I feel like, have gotten down over the last 8 years of doing this social media business, is we pick our roles. So Kyler, I would say you are more of like the business side of our business. He's on the phone calls with all of our managers. He's closing deals. He's communicating with everybody. He's keeping everyone on track, on time, deadlines, posting, stuff like that. He's in contact with our editor. Whereas me, I'm more of like, let me play all day, be the creative, the talent. Let me just be in front of the camera, talk, memorize the lines.
It kind of
get everyone dressed.
It kind of assumed its own position that way. I think I shy away more than you do when it comes to talent, even though I really enjoy it. I love being an actor. I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But I shy away because you're better than me at it, for sure.
But you're not, because you do country music. So that's like a whole other business. And that's you being the talent all the time. It's just what our roles are. Like country music, you're focusing on that. You're also focusing on our YouTube channel. I'm focusing now on like some beauty things. I love this podcast. I'm also part of our family channel.
Do you love this podcast?
Yeah.
That's good to hear.
Kyler's saying that because today I was complaining. I was complaining that I didn't feel like doing the podcast today.
It's okay.
Why do you have this?
I don't know. I just had a little jab, you know. So next day when you wake up, if you tell me you don't like this podcast, I'm going to refer you to this podcast.
Okay, whatever.
Okay?
This episode. Sometimes I'm in the mood and sometimes I'm not. Same thing with filming. Sometimes I'm not in the mood to film and sometimes I am. And Kyler's always like in the mood. Like he's such like a workaholic. So Kyler's like every day he's on, he's energized, he's ready to work.
Just so you know, I actually am not.
But you are.
I'm not always on. I just have to be on. I have no choice. We have no choice to be on.
We have to work hard.
We live a very... I would say we live an extravagant life. We live above our needs a little bit. We've gotten to that place where we live above our needs, and in order to sustain our life, you have to keep going, which is kind of I feel trapped a little bit,
Well, I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to maintain the same so when we used to do like YouTube, it was paying like so well. Now I would say it's cut in half, but we have other avenues that we make money in. Like we started some businesses on the side.
Yeah.
And we do like I do like more brands on my Instagram now instead of just on YouTube. So we have different things that we've evolved into. Some of the businesses, like we invested in a lot of businesses last year that we're kind of getting really involved in right now. I don't know if you guys saw my story the other day, but I'm starting my own clothing line. Bag company. We started this. We're not started, but we're investors in this really cool drink thing. Investors
and also playing more of a not just investors, but a real role in the business, which is really cool. Drink Box is super cool. I mean, that will be our next big business. I mean, Coca-Cola came to me the other day to my face and said, "We will buy you."
That's pretty cool.
That's crazy.
Stay tuned for Drink Blocks, you guys. We've got this really cool thing coming out. Just got licensing.
Actually, Mark,
are we allowed to talk about all the details?
I can talk about it, whatever I want to talk about.
Okay. So every time my kids...
Mark, will you go in my office and grab those drink blocks there in the corner?
We'll show you guys what it is.
I want to show them what it is.
Our kids are obsessed with going over to the local grocery store and grabbing these flavored waters or apple juices sometimes, and they have a little character head on the top. You guys have probably seen them in my stories if you follow me.
It's called Good to Grow.
They are obsessed. They're from this company called Good to Grow, and we are kind of creating our own thing like that. It's a flavored water.
Yeah, we created our own thing. It's a flavored water. It's
all natural flavoring, and
yeah, it's flavor. It's sweetened with stevia.
Yeah.
We have a bunch of different flavors, which is really
Grape,
cool. But it's hydration. It's not a bunch
punch.
of sugary juice, you
it's
know?
not sugary juice.
Or chocolate milk, you know, or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just hydration.
So it's going to be really cool because we're going to get them in a bunch of Costco's and grocery stores and all kinds of stuff. Stay tuned for that. But the kids love them, and we've tried them, and they taste amazing. And we just got licensing with a few different big licensees. So.
Oh, yeah. Barbie, Mattel, Hot Wheels, and then like 15 different characters.
Yeah.
With Hasbro, which is like
cool.
Really, really cool. They just love the characters.
Yeah. So like besides that, and like I wanted to start like some beauty line. We got the clothing line that we're starting. We've got the purse company. So what I'm getting to with all of this is.
It's all right, bud.
We don't know where the drink blocks are. It's okay. We can't find them, but what's really cool,
Mark, it's okay. You can shut the door.
Is that we're kind of like focusing in on these businesses now because we don't want to just make videos forever. I mean, we will keep putting out content. I told Kyler, even if one of these businesses take off and this is like our new thing that we're doing, can they see it?
Yep.
What if we just attach a photo here, right here?
This is good. See that? That's awesome.
So even though we'll continue, I always tell Kyler, if we ever like make it really big, one of our businesses, or they're doing really well and it's like our new form of income, we don't really have to have social media be our form of income. We will still do social media. It'll still be like a side hustle. I think because I just love being creative on social media. I really like making videos. It's just like my passion. I think that's why we started this in the first place. And so I think I'll always do it, but it won't be like our main thing that we do.
Yeah. I mean, I would like to put down the camera more for sure.
Yeah.
I would rather.
Sometimes it's just too much.
Yeah, it's a lot, and it really does take you out of the present. Like, because, and especially for me, like I get more anxiety when we have to film brands. You notice how like after we're done with a brand, I'm like light and fluffy again.
Yeah, we finished filming the video and Kyler's like, okay, let's go relax. Let's go on a walk. Sometimes it is high stress when we have to memorize like the brand deal, like what they want us to say. And then we mess up the words. I have to refilm it. But when we're filming just like normal vlog style, it's not stressful because it's already what we're doing. So I feel like we were going out to, I don't know, somewhere with the kids. Like we're already there. So filming it kind of doesn't take us out of the present as much, I would say. But the brand deals for sure.
I'm just like, I have like this thing about time in my life, you know, where I want things to be on time, done right. I don't want to have to shoot again. Like, and so it really puts a lot of pressure on me. And then once the pressure comes, that's when I start to not be my high self. I start to be my low self.
Yeah. So sometimes Kyler and I we'll spend like sometimes I'm like in my room filming something for like 2 hours. Kyler's out here with all the kids. He comes and checks on me. I'm like, oh, I keep messing up. And I'll refilm it a different day because maybe I'm just like having an off day, and then I'll film something, then I'll send it to the brand, and then they'll come back and be like, sorry, like we actually want you to do it in the kitchen or whatever. They'll change something random. And I'm like, what?
It's like our whole day. Do you not understand? We have 5 kids as well. So managing our family life and our business life is actually very difficult because like we only have like certain amount of time, certain time slots that we can film these projects in. And if you like kind of go around that, like if their marketing team comes back and says, hey, we'd like to see it this way, it's like that's like our whole day.
Yeah.
You know? So it is hard. Like it's really hard. Like our job is actually more difficult than people see. When we had just Tatum and Oakley, it was like way easy. 5 kids.
Let's turn it to the gratitude side too, though, because going in the room and filming for 2 hours as your whole job of the day is actually pretty good than spending 9 to 5 somewhere else.
100%. There's really no complaint. It's more just.
But we're just letting you guys know some of the struggles because you probably don't know. You probably don't know like what goes into filming. It does take a lot of time and effort and energy. And what's really cool about...
And money.
brands.
we also, you know, time is money for us too, because we have people that are outside this door right now watching our kids while we're filming this podcast for y'all to listen to.
So you pay them to watch them.
Yeah, we have 3 people here we're paying right now. Yeah. While we're doing this podcast. So we
have the Mateus who helps with the camera. We've got my brother here.
Speaking of Mateus, where did Mateus go?
There's Mateus. Oh, there.
Oh, there you are. Now. Oh, you went and got a snack really quick? Okay. I feel that. Okay.
So what are some other things people would ask us about? Oh, does it take us out of the present? Like we said, yeah. Oh, how do we juggle business and personal life? So for me, what was happening before is we would just film like everything all throughout the week and then make it as one vlog if you see our old vlogs. But now I feel like we'll just pick a day. We'll film for like an hour or 2 and then we'll just be done.
Just so you know, we have to film tomorrow for that one brand that we filmed like 3 weeks ago.
Which one?
IXL. We got to film that tomorrow.
We have to refilm it?
Yeah. Well, see, you guys, we're trying to balance our family life and our podcast live and right now on this podcast.
Okay.
So we got to film that tomorrow. And honestly, we needed to film another video for our channel, just a regular video.
Yeah, like because it's been 2 weeks since we posted a vlog and we're like, what are we doing?
Yeah, we used to post like every day. How did we get to posting once every 10 days?
The cutest idea for a vlog that I've been working on that's been in our bedroom for like a month and we just can't get ourselves to film it.
Do you remember the days where we didn't come up with an idea and we figured out what the idea was after the day, after we filmed our day? We just need somebody following us around every day and they can see what our life is like. Like our life today was cool, you know? It was like...
Yeah, so the problem is like we sometimes just want to film everything we're doing, but then what do you title it? Like our day.
I think that's the problem is we got so much into like thinking we had to have some sort of subject when people actually just want to watch our lives. It's like a reality show. You know?
Well, like, because you feel like you have to have like an interesting title.
Well, no, because...
Like, what if we just
the only reason you have to have an interesting title...
Our family eating lunch.
Is because... Yeah, that's fine.
Really?
Sure.
Like, that's a good video?
I mean, at the end of the day...
We took the kids
at the end of the day, I think that's the reason why our views have gone down over the years is because we care so much about the views.
Maybe we just try too hard now.
Yeah.
With the titles. Like, we think we have to have some interesting vlog, but maybe we just film what we're doing. Maybe that's interesting. But I feel like our days are very similar. Like our vlogs would just get monotonous after a while. Like every day is like dance, then gymnastics, then we eat lunch, then nap time. Like what would we really film about?
Yeah, it is more difficult to like move about and do certain activities because 5 kids is very, very difficult. So maybe we just stop the vlog. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we just quit. Okay, we're like trying to like motivate ourselves and then we're quitting all on the same podcast.
We're quitting. Yeah. This is our last we're not doing this either. The podcast is over.
But I would say the number one holdup I have with being a YouTuber is that I don't know what to title my videos. And that is why I don't want to post as much. I post on TikTok and Instagram 24/7. I'll post anything because there's no title. You just post a video. There's no caption, title. There's no point to it. It could be anything.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I get so caught up on YouTube.
We don't have a shtick anymore.
A stick?
We don't have a shtick.
Oh, like when you vlog like this?
No, we don't have a shtick.
What does that mean?
Like a niche.
Oh.
We don't have anything. What it used to be is realistically, it was the twins, right?
Yeah.
That was
now
our
it's
shtick.
like we have 5
so
kids.
every time we did a collab with somebody or whatever, everything was like the twins get babysitted by Jake Paul or something, you know what I mean? Or the twins babysitted by Rebecca or something. You know what I mean?
I guess.
And now it's like our shtick is just like.
Well, I don't feel like people are really into vlogs anymore. Like, are people even like? You guys, let us know. Are you really watching long form content still? Because I feel like what people are watching is quick content.
Okay, well, we already know that. We already know that people are watching short form content.
But if they're on this far in the podcast and they are watching long form, because how far are we into this?
At least 15 minutes, right?
So all of you guys will say yes.
Yeah. I mean, there are some that watch long form content. There are some that don't, and that's fine. You know, you just keep up both.
Okay.
Short form content's so boring.
I like short form content.
I like it too. I like it too, but it's also sometimes boring.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's no substance.
Yeah.
I like watching a movie.
Okay.
You know, I like more meat on the bone. You know.
So I heard that short form content is kind of it's like a dopamine rush. So that's why people like it.
It's like quick hits of
dopamine. Is like
dopamine.
they're really trying to watch it, and short form is like they're less engaged, but they're just swiping, and you get this instant rush of like entertainment quick.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why TikTok is so addictive. Everyone's trying to compete with TikTok.
Yeah. Word.
Didn't we already do a podcast about talking on the different platforms?
I don't know.
So let's bring it back. So what is the title of this podcast? We are talking about
just managing our business and family life.
How we manage business and family life. So I feel like we've gotten better at managing though, because I feel when I think back about our old house, we used to be filming all the time. When we'd go to the grocery store, we'd have the camera. When we'd be at anywhere, remember in public?
I don't know how we used to do that, but I don't think I could do that.
It's like embarrassing now.
It's embarrassing for me.
Everywhere we'd walk, you guys, we'd have this vlog camera.
Big,
like
huge stick.
In public, 24/7. Always.
Yeah.
Like we were the FishFam vlog channel. And now it's like, okay, we pull out like our phone or like a little camera.
Off to the side. Like,
off to the side.
I think as you get older, you kind of realize, oof, it's kind of like this is embarrassing. Like, it's the truth though. It's just the truth.
Well, and it was so new, like 7 or 8 years ago, no one was vlogging. So if you got the camera out, people were like, oh, they must be like some entertainment family. But now I think everyone's doing it, which it would seem like it'd be less awkward if everyone's doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know why we've gotten more awkward with it. But I think because of that, we've come through this new like real stage. Like when we film now, it's less, I think, planned and less challenges, and we've filmed just like more real life now.
We should do challenges. Challenges are fun, except for the video the other day didn't do very good, but it's all right. Let's talk about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. What do you think about that?
I just can't believe that he is like famous now because of her.
He was already famous. He was one of the most talented football players there is out there. So nice try.
No.
What's up with this Taylor Swift like team thing?
Kyler, they said that the views were the most watched game this last game
when they come together, of course Taylor Swift brought the ratings for sure. But Travis Kelce was way famous.
I don't think so.
Let's move on. It's a silly conversation. Did you see this 49ers game last night?
See, I don't watch sports.
Dude, 49ers. When the 49ers beat the Cowboys, it's like so like just
next week, aren't the 49ers playing the Lakers? Just kidding.
Madison,
I'm just trying to embarrass Kyler.
I actually don't really think you're kidding.
I am kidding. I actually used to play this joke with my dad all the time. I'd always be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe Shaq is playing for the 49ers now. I used to say stuff like that, and just to make my dad be like, what's going on, Madison?
Oh, Madison, you're so silly. That's funny.
Shaq doesn't even play anymore. Guys, I don't know any sports players' names besides Kobe Bryant.
Rest in peace.
And that's it.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Do I know any other ones?
Kobe Bryant was a legend. Do you remember that morning?
I do. That was crazy.
It was super foggy that day. We were only, it was Calabasas, so that was only about 10 minutes from our house.
I just can't believe it.
It was wild, wicked thick fog that morning. So, and I've flown into pockets of fog with Craig in his helicopter, and he would pull back, just pull back because he knows how dangerous it is. Because once you get in fog, I don't even know why we're talking about this right now, but it was pretty crazy.
Well, we were talking about Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace. That actually was an anniversary a few days ago.
Who's your favorite sports team, Kyler?
Favorite like professional football team is probably the 49ers because I've been a 49ers fan my whole life. And favorite basketball team, it was the Seattle Supersonics, but they don't exist.
Oh.
Actually, are they back? I don't even know. I don't really watch NBA anymore. I think it's fun to watch the Jazz.
Yeah.
Not really.
I know who your favorite college team is. BYU.
BYU is. I like to go to the games. BYU, yes, I do.
Kyler tries to go every week.
Yeah, I try to go every week. I used to have.
I went to one last year and it was amazing. Remember, it was raining and it was like the best game. They were super close and they won at the end.
Yeah, I donate to BYU, to the athletic program. I'm trying to get my seats a little lower, but they keep going up. Just so frustrating. Especially when you donate, it's like,
lame.
Come on, man! Like, I'm donating.
Kyler likes going to the high school football games on the weekends too.
I just like to go to. I like to go to competitive anything. You know.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
So would you go with me to a cheer competition on the weekends?
If that's what you want to do, sure. Am I going to be excited about going? Probably not. So now I get it. All right. So you're not going to another football game with me. Fine,
no. Football game is so fun. I actually like it. Well,
I mean,
What's up,
balancing our
Kyler?
life. We're figuring it out every day. We're figuring it out. But I think
We are so okay with like all the different directions our life's going. If we just focus on a business, I'd be stoked. If your country music like took off and you were like on tour and we were just traveling with you everywhere, that would be fun. If we became like really into the entertainment world, like just creating films and acting in films, like that would be a cool route. Like, I would be down for any of the routes.
yeah.
Or a little bit of all of it.
Yeah, me too.
Kyler had all these amazing songs that he wrote, and he's been on a hold up for 4 months.
Yep. Got some producers
Some
that are
producer stuff.
whatever, but it's all good. We're working on it. We're working through it.
So hopefully we'll get that figured out soon, and his new song will drop because it's a good one.
I think I have a couple songs that I could probably release by November, middle
Come on,
of
let's
November.
do it.
I think it's doable, but
Come on.
it's not in my hands.
I
The
know.
ball's in somebody else's court. I'm waiting for it to be finished. Andy's finishing
on.
it up a couple. Brandon Hood's finishing up a couple, and then we're good.
Okay, that's good because these next songs are my favorites.
I know you probably think I wasn't a country music artist anymore, but I still am. Get ready. You don't get. Look,
They really
I
are
don't just
such
wear
good songs.
ostrich boots for nothing. Okay.
Those are cool boots. I've got some cool boots on too.
Yeah.
Are you guys getting excited for fall?
It's autumn.
Is it autumn or fall?
It's autumn.
I think it's fall.
People call it fall, but the more formal term for the season is autumn.
Yeah, but if you think about the 4 seasons, no one goes spring, summer, autumn, and winter.
Some people do.
They do?
Yeah, some people do.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do. Today, I looked it up. Autumn is the more formal term.
Well, I like the name autumn. I mean, like the term autumn.
Yeah, it's great. It's more
And the name.
formal.
That's cool, Kyler. I love that.
Well,
Thank you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. Do you feel like when you watch social media, it takes you out of your present life?
100%.
Yeah.
Social media has ruined my life, actually.
So you being a social media influencer, do you like making content more or watching content more?
I like, it depends on what I'm doing. Like I made this cute video today with the girls to one of my songs up in the mountains, and that was cute.
That was really cute.
I know that it's a piece of content that I want to post,
Yeah.
and it's serving the betterment of my career.
Yeah, I would say I do like them equal, but I do like to just turn off sometimes at night and just scroll.
Yeah, but I don't even want to scroll. I'd rather just spend time with you or like go do something, you know?
Yeah, but before that or after that.
I think that's what's so good about the therapy session we just had is it like it really pulled me out of that for like a minute.
When we did this therapy session, it made social media feel so pointless because it puts you on this like eternal perspective. Like if you were to die, you would realize how dumb social media is. I think like you would be like, oh my gosh, why did we waste our time on that? It was all about the real relationships and what we spend our time doing and our growth. I mean, you can grow a little bit from watching things, but it pulled us out of it and we're like, whoa, our job feels kind of pointless. Like all I want to do is spend time with my family and to have adventures and travel.
We are pretty lucky though. I mean, this life that we live is awesome. I think we've said this a few times already on the podcast, but I feel like we are lucky.
You bring it back to the grateful side.
We are lucky
Yeah.
to have this type of job. I think we take it for granted because we've been doing it for so long, but like we are with our kids every second.
Yeah, I think we forget because we've been doing it now for 8 years. Like we've been making videos every week. Think about it, for 8 years straight. So yeah, we sometimes we take it for granted. We forget how cool it is.
It's pretty cool. With that said, how much time we got, Matt?
With that said,
We're at 25 minutes. And that's kind of where we wanted to be today because we have to go to gymnastics right now. I see.
So the twins, I just dropped them off at gymnastics, and Halston has to be there in 9 minutes.
So we got to go.
I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Comment below like any thoughts that you have about the things that we were talking about. You guys are awesome. And we're getting this up on listening platforms now. Officially, this is the 10th episode. So now we're going to put all 10 up on listening platforms.
Yes.
This week.
This is the week.
Thank you guys. Go make a difference. And we'll see you on the next podcast or vlog. See you later. Peace out.
Peace.
Thanks, Kyler. You're a
Thanks.
great guest.
I'm not your guest. I'm a host.
Oh.